Hey everybody, welcome back to Rivals of Waterdeep. My name is Carlos, and we're going to go around the table and all introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Tiny DePass. I am your paladin, Celise Historio. Hi.
I'm Brandon Sinis. I'm playing Ren Leadon. I am a high elf sorcerer.
I'm Serena Marie. I'm playing Ashbourne, a half-elf ranger.
Hi, and I'm Sharif Jackson. I'm playing Shaka, a tiefling warlock.
Yes. You guys want to get into it?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's get in.
All the shenanigans.
Yeah, all the shenanigans, huh? Okay, quick little recap. When we last left our adventurers, Celise, Perrin, and Ren were leaving the stage and running to the back of the amphitheater. Knock Knock, Shaka, and Ashbourne were already there trying to subdue the woman with the eye patch. Just as she drops to the ground, Knock Knock looks up to see Zaraj, the half-orc mercenary, pointing his bow and arrow at Ashbourne. And he releases. Time stands still. Tick, tock. Rin, the screams of terror from the crowd have completely shut off. Your focus on this moment in time has blocked all sound from your world. All you hear is your own heavy breathing as you see the half-orc release his fingers from the bow. Tick, tock. Celise, you are in motion right now, but it feels like you're stuck in quicksand. Your legs are pumping harder and harder, but not moving any closer. If anything, you feel as though you are further away from the inevitable, further away from saving someone you swore to protect. Again. Tick, tock. Perrin, as Perrin rounds the corner, he sees Zaraj and Knock Knock face to face, an arrow floating in between them. From the side, he can't see Ashbourne, so he taps into the mind worms and he jumps into Shaka's view. And for the first time in his life, he's speechless, painfully uncommunicative.
Yes.
Talk. Shaka, you feel Perrin over your shoulder in your mind's eye as the arrow passes in front of Knock Knock. Your brain lights up like a storm cloud, calculating the angles, trajectory, distance, and speed of the floating arrow. Unlike your companions, your mind is so fast. You run your calculations again and again, but the numbers don't lie. Math doesn't lie. You can feel the hit before it happens. You and Perrin jump to Knock Knock's view. Tick, tock, swirling. Darkness. All Knock Knock sees is this gradient of darkness in front of him, spinning black spiral floating in front of his face, like death himself teasing him. His arms reach out to grab the arrow, but it passes through his hands before they clench down. All three watch as the arrows travel past towards this blurry red mass behind him. His eyes dilate when he realizes what's happening. Perrin and Shaka have to cover their ears from this loud, echoing voice coming from Knock Knock as he screams, "Kill shot! Kill shot!" Tick, tock. Her head raises instantly when she hears Knock Knock's voice. But it's too late. It's too late to move. It's too late to yell. It's just all too late. Death is here, Ashbourne. Your eyes close as the arrow pierces flesh, and you think, "Mother, I'm sorry. I failed you." Everyone roll perception.
Oh my god.
17.
Ooh, 17.
And 19.
19.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
4.
4. Natural 20. we'll do you first. Ashburn, you close your eyes and you feel this pressure, and it doesn't hurt. You feel this pressure on your shoulder just slam into you. It doesn't hurt. You don't move. You're standing strong. Is this death? Is this what death feels like? Has it passed? Is life gone? Who had the 19?
Me.
Rin.
Yeah.
Rin, you're running. You're not connected. You don't see exactly what Shaka sees or what Perrin and Knock Knock sees. All you can see is from your line of sight. You know you're not going to make it there in time. So you start looking for other vantage points, other places to be when the arrow hits. And in that moment, you look. You look to the side. And you see on the corner of your eye this tiny, out of focus, red blur slink up the side of the wall near Ashbourne and leap in front of her. It's one of the kobolds, the middle one. Time is normal.
Holy shit. Oh god. I run over to the kobold,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because they leaped in front of me.
Yeah, so the kobold leaped in front of you. He's taken the arrow. The pressure that you felt on your shoulder is his body hitting you and going flying back.
Oh, so Ash just runs to go to see if they're okay.
Yeah, he is 3 rows in back. The arrow is in his chest, and it's pinning him to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks up at you.
Okay. Oh, all right. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Hey, Ashbourne,
Hi.
it hurts so much.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to stop the bleeding.
The blood is going everywhere. It's
Yeah.
all over him. It's coming out of the arrow.
Yeah.
You can see that it's exited the other side and
Yeah.
it's pinned down. He looks up at you and he says, "That was a tricky spell Perrin cast on us, huh? It wore off. The other guys left.
But you stayed.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't never been a hero before. You know?
You saved me.
It hurts. I mean, it feels good. I'm glad you're alive. But it hurts.
I'm just like cradling him.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Oh no. Is there anything I can do to heal wounds, or is it too late?
No, he's still talking. You can definitely see him bleeding out.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I have a thing.
I have cure wounds. I forgot this whole time.
Oh, okay. So you're holding him.
Oh, what did you
He's
cure
kind
wounds?
of like looking at your eyes.
Yeah.
Looks at your hands. Looks at your eyes.
Okay. 19.
Oh yeah. How does it happen?
So, I'm gonna roll a d8 plus 3.
Mhm.
5 plus 3, so 8.
8. Oh yeah.
So I'm cradling Kobold number 2 because he doesn't have a
Yeah,
name.
it kind of doesn't have a name.
Right?
We never gave him a name.
Number 2.
I think we
Middle
called him
kobold.
middle. Yeah.
Middle. So I'm cradling Middle, and I'm kind of rocking him, and I'm like, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna." And I take my claw hand and I place it on his wound, and with my free hand, I ripping the arrow from out, or actually medicine. Yeah, I do that, and I so when the arrow's gone, I'm forcing in cure wounds to like seal the wound so he doesn't bleed out further.
Gotcha. And his body just like jolts up. He kind of screams a little bit. And he's like, "No,
It's okay. It's okay. Shh. You're safe. You're safe.
Thanks. Oh God. Oh no. Is he gone? Are they gone?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so I I hate to break up the the emotional cobalt healing, but we still have a very determined half orc after us.
Yeah,
Who's right here?
Very in danger still.
So I have, and this I've never used before, but I've had this. I have a potion of mind control.
Oh.
Now I have one question about this though, because it says if I drink it, I can cast a dominate spell on a specific creature. So does that mean I have to have another spell that?
Yeah, you would have to have dominant. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't use that then because I don't have a dominate spell. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. But I do want to try to rationalize with Zarash.
Yeah. So as you guys turn around, you are there. You guys are coming up. So you guys have just rolled up. As soon as you see this healing happening, Zaraj is kind of taking a step back. So he's towards the back area of the amphitheater. When you guys turn around and you look, he's standing next to that female tiefling with the eye patch.
The one that fell.
Yeah, the one that fell. And they're both armed. The tiefling has a short sword, 2 short swords, and Zaraj has his arrow just locked and loaded on you guys.
Okay, so can I roll persuasion on Zarash?
Yeah.
Okay. 18.
Oh, what do you tell him?
Okay, so I tell him, Zarash, please. We know you have a beef with the Xanathar. We are not allied with the Xanathar at all. Okay? So please stop firing on us, and I think that we can work together because I think we have a common enemy.
I know you are not with the Xanathar.
So why did you shoot at us?
He looks over at Ashbourne. So does Levant, the tiefling. They're staring at her, and he's breathing heavily. You kind of know this is a trained archer. He could have hit Levant the entire time. He also could have hit you guys the entire time, but he hasn't. The one shot he did shoot at you guys was towards Ashbourne. He looks at you, he looks back at you, and he says, "The Xanathar wants the girl with the claw. She's the key. I can't let that happen." He steadies his bow through you, kind of, to Ashbourne.
Okay.
But he is.
I was hoping that persuasion.
But he is persuaded. Like he's not firing.
Okay.
I mean, so it did work.
Okay.
He's not firing on you. But he still has a thing that he wants to do.
So I'm sitting. The kobold kobold 2 is stabilized.
Yeah. The kobold stabilized. He's kind of in shock. He had an arrow in him. He was bleeding out. He's lying down. I imagine you're still with him.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of like sit him down, kind of and I'm gonna stand up and look at Zaraj and say, "What purpose would killing me serve?"
If the Xanathar gets his hands on you, I don't know, but he wants you badly, bad enough to kill. Anything that the Xanathar wants has a purpose, and obviously he wants you more than he wants anything. I can't let that happen.
So why not help defend? Why not help us to defend against the Xanathar?
Roll persuasion again. Sure. Yeah.
While the persuading's going on,
We're like, are we still
You guys have
running?
caught up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys see, everyone talking.
if I move to shield Ash, will that make him like kind of be like?
To provoke him.
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
I want to walk up there too and like
You can
protect
try.
I just
Ash
want to
as
be like,
well.
That's right.
you're just kind of like, so kind of standing in front of Ash with my shield of like, so.
Roll intelligence. Let's assess this situation here. Yeah, I want to know.
Hopefully I'm a smart paladin. Oh, good. 19.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Great.
So yeah, maybe you're not book smart, but you do like with all your training, you know he's in a defensive position. As you look around, you like he is a big, menacing, half orc, but in this particular situation, there are 5 of you, right?
There's one.
Yeah. There's more of you than him, and also he's taking his time. He's like almost an assassin. Like he's going after Ashbourne. He kind of hasn't gone after you guys. If anything, he's used you as pawns in this situation. So you do surmise that if you take a defensive position, he's probably not going to use that as his opportunity to. If he wanted to attack, he would have attacked by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will take a defensive in front of Ashbourne.
Yeah.
Like you can't have Ash.
Yeah, I like I walk up there. Well, Ren walks up there too, and he's like, "You're not gonna take my sister."
He's looking around. There's a lot of noise going on too.
Yeah.
This place is cleared out. If it wasn't so much the stage act that just went on and the battle that went on stage, it's also the arrows that were flying and people running. This place is a madhouse. People screaming. People have left the position that you're on. They've made their way down. They've made their way through a stairwell and also to the lobby. There's just chaos and screaming going around everywhere. Will you leave Waterdeep?
We can't leave Waterdeep. We have work to do here.
What work? What work do you have here?
We're not gonna tell you,
Yeah.
man. Like, you want to kill me, and then you're gonna ask me questions?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. Also, we need a reason to trust you because, as far as we know, you work for other criminals. So how do we know that another criminal group doesn't want the Dragon Claw for themselves? I don't buy that you're just trying to keep this from the Xanathar. I think someone else has paid you and wants it for themselves.
And it's like it's my hand.
Yeah,
Like, we should talk about how it's my hand too.
Look, it's not a trinket.
It's not like a fucking bauble. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Roll insight. See if you can tell. Someone roll insight. See if you can. What vibes are you getting from him? Like, do you think he wants this for himself?
Nat 20.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
nice.
same.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
dang.
I
Flying today.
only got 11.
I did not 20. I got like a 16.
Okay. Awesome. As soon as Shaka says that to him, yeah, you guys read his face. You read his face as, no, I don't want this. I don't want this claw. I don't want any of this. This is a task for him, almost a thing that he doesn't want to do, something that he knows he has to do. You can tell this is a man or a half-orc of honor, almost, that he has tried the entire time to make exactly one. He had one mission, and he made sure not to have casualties in the way of it. But yeah. I do not want the claw for myself. I just need it out of the hands of the Xanathar. And right now, your group is just making too much noise. It's only a matter of time before the Xanathar finds you, captures you, and takes it.
Who are you working for?
I work for Xanatharim. And it's a group, the Black Network. You guys would have heard about the Black Network as you were in Waterdeep when you were going to taverns and asking questions and finding things. They're an underground group of mercenaries, assassins. They're a gang. If you had to compare them, the Xanathar's guild, like that gang, is kind of like this crazy no holds bars, leaders rotating out constantly, just. They cause damage. They leave damage in their wake. This one's more like a a group of professional criminals, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I detect evil on him? Or is it more he's just, I'm paid for this job?
Yeah, I mean, he's not undead. He's not. You wouldn't be able to tell his alignment with.
Yeah, not
like,
so much
evil.
alignment, but like, can we talk him around?
Yeah.
I think he's been getting a lot of like good persuasion on him. Like he's backed up. He's eased. He's not as tense as he was in the beginning. You notice that the tiefling that's next to him keeps leaning in and like whispering something to him, and every time she does it, he's kind of like, and then back focused, like on you guys.
Okay, as a reminder, though, this was the woman he was chasing and firing arrows at.
Correct.
Before. Okay.
Correct.
Huh.
Okay, so okay, so I want to talk to her then.
Oh, okay.
What is your purpose here?
She kind of looks a little confused and then like looks back at Zaraj, and he's like, he nods his head down. My purpose is this. My purpose is the same as Zaraj. I wish to obtain the claw.
So why was Zaraj? Wait, you guys are confusing me.
Hold on,
Why-
Zaraj was chasing
Why are you
you.
chasing her then?
We needed a way to lure you in, to get you here. You think we just leave our plans in alleys on little pieces of paper so you can find?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
some criminals are stupid.
Not us.
I mean, fair.
We needed to bait a trap. The kaleidoscope was just what we needed. We knew you would come here, you would follow, and you would want to find it. So we set up here. You think Siraj would miss hitting me with arrows from this close of range?
Okay. Well played.
I mean, that makes a lot of
You
sense.
guys have
Yeah.
a game respects game moment.
Yeah.
Well played.
Well done. All right, so we're at an impasse. We can't leave Waterdeep yet. We have things to do. You all want the Xanathar not to get a hold of Ash, correct?
So why don't you protect us?
Yeah.
You know, we could just travel together. It could help. I could be the not only warrior in this group.
Need all the help we can get.
Yeah. So you guys don't have mind worms, right?
No.
I don't.
yeah.
No,
I
you
don't
don't
know.
either.
I don't
Karen
know.
and Knock Knock do.
I
Okay.
do.
So I want to send a mind worm message to them because I don't want.
You've got mind worms.
Yeah, we have mind
Yeah,
worms.
exactly. So because I want to say, guys, I think we might need to not tell him everything, but at least ask if he knows about Nightstone and he knows that we're trying to protect the people that are trapped there by Grotz.
Ooh, that seems like a wonderful idea.
Oh.
Was
Karen,
that a good one?
that was so
that was a good
good.
one.
That was very pure.
Yeah. Do you guys agree? Does everybody else agree that we kind of give them a little bit of info?
Meanwhile, Ren and I are like,
Yeah.
do it.
It looks like Ash is really concentrated.
Knock Knock is like just repeating what Perrin says. That sounds like a wonderful. He says it out loud so you guys hear it.
And we're just like, what?
Yeah,
That's a wonderful idea.
You hear Ash say like, "Yeah, that's fine, but if he gets near our middle, we have to kill him."
Okay. Yeah, and then like I press like reply all. And like I say, it's a good thing that Knock Knock has that potion just in case we need to get down.
Oh.
Hopefully it doesn't come down to that, but Knock Knock did get something in his torch.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ren. Hey, Ren.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad we don't have whatever that is?
Yeah,
like
no,
Red's like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So like now I'm talking directly to Zarash. And does the tiefling have a name?
Levant.
Levant. Yes. Yeah. So okay. So we can't tell you everything, but we can say that we are working to try to save the people that are trapped in Nightstone by Grotz, but by the Prince of the Demons. That's why we're here. That's why we can't leave.
I've heard of the people of Nightstone. They're trapped. They're doomed. You cannot save them.
We can save them.
We have to save them.
We're on a mission to save them.
We have to. And we will.
He kind of lowers his bow and he just keeps it low. Like it's still in his hands. Okay. Still ready to go. So what do you propose?
We don't know very much about this city we're in. We've been thrown around, and it seems like you know this city pretty well, right?
Yes. I've been following you this entire time.
Well, how can we make less noise? Because you're the second person that told us that we make a lot of noise, and I just need some pointers. The person that told us this was 9. You know?
A 9-year-old is giving you advice.
Right? So that's
a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
A very full of himself 9-year-old.
Spunky 9-year-old.
Spunky is the
Peppy.
word I'd use.
Angry.
Yeah, he was pretty angry, guys.
Yeah.
He was pretty
Angry.
Yeah, it's fairly angry.
So, I'm not particularly stealthy in full plate.
Yeah. Well, you move like tourists. You ask questions like tourists.
'Cause we
You are seen constantly. And you make so much noise, so much. What? Do you mean to tell me that you meant to be stealthy the entire time?
The whole time.
The whole time?
Consistently stealthy. I'm really surprised you found us.
You stayed in the most expensive hotel in Waterdeep.
Yeah, with the mayor of Nightstone.
With the mayor of Nightstone.
Brent's well, sorry.
Well, the mayor got us a room.
Yeah,
Maybe
mayor
him
got
a
us a
favor.
room.
You're just moonlighting. You're moonlighting as adventurers at this point. You're not real. You're not cushy.
Cushy.
Well, I mean, we're not hired guns like you are, but we were all brought together, and we think it's sort of. I feel like it's our destiny, our mission to do this.
And when you say destiny and mission, Ash puffs up and Chips puffs up next to her, this is our destiny.
The kobold looks up at Chips and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, because Chips has been kind of guarding this kobold.
Can we name the kobold duo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Duo's a good name.
like
Because
that.
they're kobold too.
Yeah, duo's perfect.
I like it.
You guys are having a little break.
Yeah.
Ross is like, what?
Do I?
He's like,
See, it's things like this. You get distracted so easily.
Oh my gosh.
So easily.
we just like to talk, man.
Well, and we can't do the weird thing they did.
Yeah, we're on our own
We have to
over here.
actually keep talking.
Yeah.
The worms.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been watching you from the rooftops. You stayed on the highest point in the hotel. You left all your curtains open. You have no security. Little children brought you outfits.
Yeah.
Little children brought you outfits.
But the outfits are fly, though, right?
The outfits are pretty fly.
I mean, I normally don't dress like this.
And you've been on a date since you were here.
I also got Brent's I also got married as well.
Don't mind me. We thought you were dead.
I'm sorry, guys. I just had to go on a little adventure, and he was a very nice gentleman.
All right, no more adventures for you.
True.
I don't know if even one of you have what it takes to survive in Waterdeep.
So can you help us?
Well, if we're so helpless and noisy.
I would rather have her dead.
No.
No.
What?
Well, I mean,
What are you
that
talking about?
was before I knew all this.
No, but this might mean that I know you said you're working for the Black Network.
Yes.
So can you? I'm assuming helping us would conflict with your work, since they basically assigned. Wait, did they assign you specifically to kill Ash, or did they say keep the Xanathar from Dragonclaw from the Claw? And
Keep
it was
the
your
yes.
great idea to kill Ash to do that.
Yes, that second
was-
one.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
So instead of talking to us, because you've been
Yeah.
stalking us real hard, you decided straight up trying to murder me.
I thought you were more dangerous and powerful.
Well, we're pretty powerful and dangerous.
I thought you were well connected as well.
Oh, yeah, no, we're new.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty connected. We were in the Jade Rose, as you said.
Yeah, the Jade Rose.
We were in the nice hotel.
All right, hold on. We're getting off track.
Yeah, sorry,
Are
man.
we getting off track now?
Okay, at this point, Lisa's just like, all right, look, because this dress is not me. I want my armor. What are we doing?
Come with us.
Show us your shit. Like, your place, and, like, help us be, like, more stealthy. Like, we can't stay at the Jade Rose, probably, because that's too loud. Then, like, show us where we should stay.
He looks over at Levant, and she kind of goes like this. And he rolls his eyes. The Black Network is always looking for new members. I don't know if you're qualified. I don't know if you would survive very long. But if you were a part of the Black Network, we would do what we can to protect you.
Small nitpick. I'm a paladin of Tyr. Would they still take me?
Yeah, see, I think that's more on you than on them.
So it's like Skyrim and all multi-class.
Yeah.
I'll join the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
And I'll also join the Nords.
you give them a reason, and you give them a reason not to have you there.
Okay.
But they want their network to grow as large as possible. So that means politicians, that means mercenaries, assassins, shopkeepers, like anyone's.
I just don't want like a visit from the Hall of Justice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could get a visit. I mean, your people can come after you. The Black Network, if
they take me.
Yeah, if they take you.
Okay.
Will do what they can for you. I don't know what that means in terms of like an oath and all that.
All right. Well, in character, if I ask him this, be like, would they take a paladin of Tyr?
Yes, we have secret paladins.
Can I have black armor?
It's things like this, guys. It's things like this.
Oh, right, cool.
It's a style choice.
There are people.
Fashion is important.
There are people screaming from the pews. They're barely exiting right now. People are getting hurt below us.
No, to be stealthy because I'm in this bright armor.
Oh yes.
If I'm a paladin in white armor, people can tell it's me.
Yeah. You have the name tagged. Yeah.
Well, I'm down with this. If it can help us to get to our goal,
At least get us out of this theater.
I think we should do it, guys.
Everyone roll perception.
Hopefully I'm smarter this time. Yay.
17?
Perception.
9.
21, but it's
21. Okay.
Ooh, 13.
13. 21 and 17. You guys hear this jingling, this heavy metal jingling.
I look towards the jingle sound and I draw my crossbow at it.
Okay. It's in back of you,
Or
towards
longbow.
the stage and the sides of the stage. It sounds like heavy metal. It sounds like chains, like chains being dragged somewhere.
Oh.
We should leave here, that's for sure. These exits are crowded. We can make our way to the roof, but either way, we need to leave before the watch comes here.
The watch?
Who's the watch?
The watch.
We don't.
The guards of Waterdeep, the watch.
Oh.
That makes sense.
That's like 4 is
The authority.
yeah. All right, let's
All
go.
right, let's have
Yeah. Start booking it.
You turn around, and the place is empty.
Mhm.
The doors are closed. And you hear
Oh no, that's never good.
Is it our demonic friends?
roll perception. Roll investigation. You're looking around for where that specific noise is coming from.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
So everyone is. You guys are kind of focused, like, oh, which exit should we leave? Like this one,
Yeah.
that one. And you're way back in the amphitheater. Celise, you get distracted by this clapping sound, which is very distinct. It didn't sound like, it might sound like boots to everyone else, but it sounds like clapping, and it's echoing, and it's kind of in your ear. You look straight ahead, and on the left side of the stage, you see a man dressed in a bright blue uniform, clapping as he steps out into the stage. And you all hear very, very closely in your ear. You know, this theater is over 200 years old. Did you know that? This is one of the first buildings that Flato Margel ever made. Can you imagine working with a genius like that? They say the acoustics in this room are unparalleled to any structure, and the sound you will find guaranteed anywhere you are in the crowd. Can you hear what I'm saying right now?
Clear as a bell.
See, right now I'm projecting. That's a stage term for speaking loudly. I know. It's not that impressive. I know. But now, let's say I run to this side of the stage. And he runs very quickly to the other side of the stage. And let's say I speak very softly. But you can still hear me, right? You know what that's called? Anyone? Anyone?
Enlighten us.
It's a whisper.
Ah, the brains on this one. It's a stage whisper. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Sargit, what's the point of a whisper if the entire audience can hear you? Well, that's because certain things need to be heard, but not said. Like take, for instance, the watch. They don't kick up any dust when certain known gang affiliates kill each other. Oh, that sounds like a whisper to me. You there. Do you think tonight sounded like a whisper?
No.
Ah, yes, this one. I like this one. She's smart. See, I'm a happy guy. I have no problem turning my head when I see gangs going after gangs, as long as you keep it out of my streets. And you bring it here with good, fine people, people with money, people with power. You bring it here. We have problems.
Well, in case you didn't notice, it wasn't us. We were attacked by these not twin, but these two women, and we had to defend ourselves. Like
we were enjoying a fine evening of theater.
Yeah, exactly. We don't start the fights, but sometimes we got to finish them.
I'm a bard manager. I was here for
Bard manager.
work.
Law-abiding citizens you are. No need to plead your innocence. I can see you scheming with Zaraj and Lavant right there.
Scheming.
I know what criminals look like.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, this one here. This one's a tiefling. Which, excuse me, but sensitivity training. But basically a corrupted half-blood demon, right?
Do they actually give you tiefling sensitivity training? Is that part of your thing?
Look at this one. She's lost a deal with the devil. Look at her arm. Some bad gambling, huh? Some bad deals? Oh, and little one is obviously a carnival folk who can't be trusted. Watch your gold there, elf. If it's your gold, or did you steal it?
Watch your words very carefully.
Who's this fella over here? Look at him. Look at those ears. Look at those ears on that fella. What you supposed to be, fella? Huh? You an orc? You an elf?
So Celeste just starts walking toward him. Like, so, are you the stage manager? Are you just annoying? Where were you in all of this?
Zuraj puts his hand on your shoulder as you're walking forward, and he leans in. That is the captain of the watch. We are surrounded. The doors are chained. There are maybe 100 men here. We need to leave. We need to leave now.
What do we do?
Oh, I trust I trust that Zaraj knows what he's talking about since we don't live here. Well, I don't say anything. I just go, all right.
Well,
We don't want to start a fight with the city guard.
oh no, I understand, but so when we first came here, we we had to cross the bridge and we went in and we saw like the Lord of Waterdeep and all that. I feel like if we got taken in by the Watch per se, because I don't think they're coming to fight us. I think they're probably coming to like arrest us.
Yeah, and I'm not about getting arrested.
No.
I'm a brown paladin.
Yeah.
No.
No, I am not
Okay.
getting arrested.
All right. Well, I'll roll with you guys. I'm just saying some other options.
Zaraj sees you doing these calculations in your head. You can do the math. Let's say they do take you in. Let's say you are arrested. Zaraj also knows he's stronger in numbers because he's not going to have the same fate as you. If you are lucky enough, he leans in and talks to you. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the law will work itself out. And let's say you're right. Let's say, best case scenario, they take you in. They take you in and none of the guards are on the Xanathar's payroll. None of them kill your friend. Let's say that. Let's say you wait in jail 2 or 3 days until someone comes and gets you and bails you out. Let's say that happens, and it's best case scenario. Best case scenario, those mind worms eat your brains while you're waiting for someone to save you.
Oh, yeah.
Fair point, Mr. Zaraj.
Oh, no.
And this is why you don't let strange things in your hand.
I didn't think we'd have to talk about it,
Yeah.
guys. But
All right,
apparently
so-
we do.
Let's get
Don't
out of
put-
here.
So I lean back to Zaraj. All right, taking your lead. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Let's hit the rooftops.
What type of play will we hear today, folks? You hear from the front of the stage. He's now in the middle of the stage.
What's up with this guy?
And you do hear other boot steps in the hallway and on the stage.
So
but you can't see the boots on the stage.
I run and grab Duo and just carry him, and then I have chips popping into my backpack.
Okay.
So
I think Knock Knock would run up. Let me help. Let me help.
But no, okay, all
He
right.
takes Duo, puts him inside his quiver.
Oh, he's just like in the
So
quiver.
he's like popping out like right there.
Yeah.
And Zaraj is Levant has not moved from the back. She's in this back area. So the amphitheater, as I imagine, the stage is right here, and the seats, the rows are going straight up. And at the top, there's an exit door. You can go down a stairwell and be on the ground floor again. Levant is right by that exit. You guys want to make a run for it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we
mean,
should
gotta get
run.
out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm not in my plate armor. I can actually be.
Oh
fine.
yeah, you aren't.
Mhm.
Okay, so Zaraj gets the cue that
Yeah.
you guys are gonna leave, and he bolts. Everyone roll athletics. Now roll for Perrin and
14.
14.
5.
13. Oh,
21.
yeah, you picked to be clumsy.
I know.
You're like
Of
the
all the
youngest
time.
one. You're supposed to be dad.
Yeah.
That's all that gold.
Yeah.
I wanna help you.
Okay, so Zaraj bolts. Levant is already in the stairwell. The door is propped open. You can kind of see her arms reaching up above her head from the stairwell. Zaraj is the second one in. Then Howard, then Ashbourne, Knock Knock, Shaka, Celise, Perrin. Ren, you went down. You thought it'd be quicker to go down one of the rows, but it's not. People have left their stuff and garbage, their garments and their purses and masks and stuff. So you're kind of tripping over that, and you're being slowed down. As you lift yourself up, you look behind you, and it's like a swarm of soldiers, like a wave, like a blue tidal wave of these soldiers coming at you. Roll again.
Okay. 11.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you get up, you fumble, you get to the door, and you're pressed against it. as you...
Can I reach up and be like, grab him?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
like-
you guys have already made it. Like Zavant was taking a plate off the top of the ceiling of the roof. You guys are traveling up there. That's where Zaraj is going. Rin just makes it in time, and you slam the door, and you pull Rin up. When you get to the roof, you see Zaraj pushing this huge barrel, like this barrel of water. He's like, help me put this over. Help me put this over the trap.
So I run over and I'm pushing it with them. Okay.
Okay, roll strength.
15.
15. Okay, yeah. I mean, you're helping him.
Yeah.
It's coming along. Just as the second as you guys pull Ren off, the barrel is there, and it is centered over the top of it, and you guys are just breathing very heavily.
Oh, that was rough.
Okay.
All right. Siraj, where do we go?
Where do we
We
go?
gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, we're real high.
We gotta go to your spot, man.
All right, well, I
Yes.
need my armor.
That's at the hotel, right?
Yes.
So we need to head back to the Jade Rose.
The Jade Rose, that'll be the first place they look for you.
All right. Well, we can send someone to get my armor, but I feel
Do you guys have any armor that any armor she could borrow?
Yes. I think we should go, and he looks over at Levant. We should go to a safe house that we have. It's rotating, and it's off Castle Lane. If we get separated, there are many smashed out lights and candles. It's the one with the red flame. It rotates every night. But there should be a healer there. There should be weapons. I don't know how good. There should be some armor. If you feel as though you need to go to the Jade Dragon, I don't know. I suggest maybe sending someone there for you.
we could send our mouthy little friend.
Oh.
Oh, Kelm, he totally will help us.
Have you guys only met one person this entire time?
Well,
that you've been
he's
here?
a street urchin that knows his way around.
Well, also if Duo still has his little disguise, send Duo as well,
Could send Duo.
Oh yeah,
because he wouldn't look like a kobold.
Oh,
Like he
Duo,
looked
are
like
you
a-
feeling okay though?
guys, I could totally do it. I can totally. Oh, how heavy's your armor?
It's heavy. I'm a human.
I'm pretty strong.
It's full mithril plate.
Huh, I don't even know. I don't even know what full mithril means. I bet you I can carry it.
Oh.
It's heavy. You might have to make many trips.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
No, yeah,
Let's-
we'll just hang tight and
You also kind of got skewered.
yeah, you were almost dead.
There's a hole inside me now.
There is.
I'll heal you when we get to the space.
Oh, thanks.
There's a healer at the space too.
Yeah.
They'll probably have other stuff too.
But I can heal too.
I just save your spell slots.
Lay our
Wait,
hand-
what? I'm worth a spell slot. What's a spell slot?
You're worth a spell slot. It's okay.
Oh, thanks.
You are.
Thanks. You guys hand him a little piece of paper that says spell
Spell
slot.
slot.
Thank you. Yeah. What do you guys want to do? You guys. So you roll perception
Okay.
All of us.
or investigation.
Because we have to get down, right?
Yeah.
17.
Oh, I'm stupid.
14.
6.
Ooh.
3.
Let me see. Yeah. Ren. So, while the theater is cut from a cliff, the roof is made of beams of wood. From where you're standing, you can see skylights, 5 over the main theater and 1 over the lobby. Behind you is the sea ward. That would be to the west. You can hear big crashing waves hitting the boulders of the beach. In front of you is the city, the shining star that is Waterdeep. The light comes from houses and street lamps. It reminds you of diamonds in a jewelry store case. It's 1,000 raindrops on glass. It's too many to count. And yet each one is a person. Each light is someone.
Oh, Sleece is deep in thought about everything that's happened and following along to the safe house.
Yeah, I mean they know that we escaped upward, so we got to go.
we need
so
a-
let's
yeah.
go.
They will come with ladders, and this barrel can't hold long.
So I say that we go. We figure out a way to get the armor later. I think we need to get out of here first and foremost.
So Zaraj runs to the other side, the side that you actually think you wouldn't go down, the side that faces the ocean. So if the ocean is right here, there's a wall that protects Waterdeep, that surrounds Waterdeep. The amphitheater is kind of on this cliff, so it sits on this cliff, and it opens up towards the city. So if they're, the walls in the back actually, they can pull them out, and people can actually hear it that are close. And it also blocks the sound of the waves. You wouldn't face it that way. You'd face it that way. You would think that you would go towards Waterdeep and go down. Zaraj knows that from going rooftop to rooftop, he knows you will easily be seen coming down this way. It's also the first place that they're going to want to put the ladders to get on the roof. You could hear banging from the trap door as they're trying to get through the barrel, but it's holding up. It's a tight enclosed area, and there's not a lot of room for leverage, so there's not a lot of ways for them to like knock it down or go through it. It's like two guys can fit in that area, and it's basically an entire army being jammed up by like this one little piece. But you see Zaraj in the corner, and he's undoing this huge rope from the corner, and he throws it down. He looks over at Levant.
Do you guys have mind worms too?
No, we don't have mine worms. It's disgusting, by the way.
You guys are just looking at each other and trying to figure out what's going on.
Can you rappel down this?
Can I?
Can you rappel down this and not die?
Sure.
We can try.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a long way down.
Ooh.
Like it's a long rope. It's a long way down. It's like kind of going down a small skyscraper. Not skyscraper. I guess like, I don't know, maybe like 15 floors.
Oh.
Yeah.
You seem to doubt us a lot, Saran.
I mean,
Do it.
your backup plan was a 9-year-old boy.
For information.
Okay. Well, okay, but also to retrieve armor.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
god. It wasn't a plan.
Okay.
But yes, we can rappel down. Let's go.
Yes,
Yeah.
even though I'm in this frippery.
Are you gonna be okay doing that, Ren? You look real scared.
I mean, I just tripped, but I'll go down first to make sure that
Do you want to
everybody.
hold on to me?
I'll hold on. It's like
Yeah.
he's like, I'll hold on
Just
to you.
climb. I'm,
Trying to,
I'm-
like, seem
I'm
like-
bigger than Ren, so just climb on my back.
All right, and like Sleece is
Yeah.
back. All
Awesome.
right, thank you for
Piggyback
making
ride.
sure I'm safe.
You're my good little elf bro.
While you guys are trying to figure out the best way to go down this rope, because it is scary.
Yeah.
When you look down, it's straight down. It's jagged rocks. It's slate. The other way would have been, you would go down, but it's not as steep. Like this way, it's like that, and you hear the ocean, and it barely any light. All you have is moonlight to go down this. While you're looking at this and assessing this, you look over and you see Zaraj. He's kind of shaking Levant's hand like this. So they're both gripped, but their hands like that. And they have their foreheads pressed together. And they're saying what sounds like a prayer. And he lets go. He looks at her. And he turns around. And he starts heading towards the rope where you guys are. But Levant is still there.
Why isn't Levant coming with us?
If the soldiers reach the roof before we are all the way down, they will cut the rope. Levant is staying here until we are at the bottom. We need to hurry.
Can't we do this without sacrificing someone?
If the soldiers get here, we are all sacrificed. If they get here and they cut the rope, we will all plummet and die.
Well, we need to go now.
Yeah.
And so I, with Chips, I'll go down first, and I'll try to help people who, like, when helping them down.
Okay.
Words are hard. Okay.
So you're going first?
Yep.
Cool. Roll athletics.
16.
16. Yeah. You are going down. It feels good. It's the rope in gym class, which you were very good at. Who's next? Who else is going down the rope?
I'm going.
Okay, cool.
God, no. Oh,
Oh,
crit fail.
Crit fail.
got you.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, so I will say this. You start going down the rope, and it's one of those big, thick ones from like gym class,
Oh,
right? And he starts traveling down. You're trying to keep a good grip on the rope, but you keep kind of moving back and forth with it. It's swinging down below, but also at the point where it's touching on the roof, it's cutting on this jagged rock. And it's kind of sawing a little bit. You can hear it, and you stop very quickly,
Oh no.
but you know what happened, that it's kind of been cut a little bit. Dun, dun, dun.
No, it's
Yeah.
Just a little.
It's still rope.
Yeah. Also, as you said, Ash's description was her in gym class. This was also just to be real. I was horrible at that.
Oh,
rope
man.
thing.
Me and gym class was iron climbing.
Yeah, that was me in gym class. I'm like, no, thank you.
It's so good.
So how bad will it be when Celeste
Yeah.
climbs down with Rin
Yeah, because I'm on her back too.
Yeah. You guys roll investigation on the
Oh
rope.
god.
Yeah. I'd say it was loud enough that you guys heard it.
14.
Ooh, only 6. I'm
14.
not the smartest paladin
Okay.
today.
Rin gets near the rope. He kind of inspects it. It's like this braided rope. You can tell that one of the braids is kind of coming close to being cut. The weight from them would make it very hard for you to do anything, to mend it, to knot it, or anything. You guys could try with Zaraj to pull them up a little bit, or they can maybe let go of the rope and hold on to the edge so that you can tie the rope. You can try something like that, or you can go down the rope too. It does feel like it's pretty strong rope, even if this one braid, even if this one part of the braid gets cut, you should be able to work. I mean, if you were building something, you would bet on it. If you were using the lives of everyone here, maybe not.
So Rin, you're small and light.
Yeah.
Can you fix the rope?
Well, I think with the time that we have, we don't probably have enough time to
Right,
fix
so-
it.
So I'm gonna look over and be like, "Are you okay?"
And then I just go up with like,
He goes,
Don't die.
yeah. I'm trying my best, guys, but this is not going well. Sorry.
All right, keep going. We'll hold the rope steady.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So we're still trying to get down. Am I?
I'll hold the rope steady until I see them, like until I can't see them anymore.
okay.
Do we make it down?
It's a long way down. You're probably
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys are probably not even halfway yet. You guys want to do it one at a time, or do you want to?
Well, we're both on the rope right now.
Yeah, you both are on the
Mhm.
rope traveling.
Mhm.
There's a small gap now because they're still traveling, and you guys were inspecting the rope. Zaraj wants to go. He is kind of like nudging. He doesn't know exactly what you guys are doing because it looks like you're all going in a row, but you guys are inspecting. Like it's kind of like, don't tell Dad we broke something.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'll just be like, the rope's fraying a little bit.
The rope is fraying. Then we need to hurry.
I think we should probably not put more weight on than we have to. So we should continue to go down.
But if it's dark, how do we know?
I think you guys would stay with Levant until. Well, actually, they won't know when we got down because it's so high up.
Yeah. And
Okay, so I would say wait like a couple minutes and then start heading down.
yeah, I'm trying to head down that rope
Or
as
something
quickly
like that.
as possible. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to get my weight off the rope.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I would say, Rin and can they hear it? Can they hear me? If I yell?
I think they could hear you. I don't think they could hear
Okay.
you. There's
Right.
also the ocean crashing
Right.
again.
Yeah.
So like that's
Okay.
very loud too.
So it's like Rin, excellent.
Does your friend usually repeat himself?
Yodel. Wait. 2 minutes. Minutes.
So
Then come down.
I wait until I see the rope stop moving.
Oh, because you would be able to tell people are on it because it's yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So once the rope is not as moving as much, I have Ren like just hold on.
Just holding on.
Yeah.
So
Careful of my sword.
you see Zaraj turn around and starts walking towards Levant. A ladder has made it to the top of the roof. He's running over as fast as he can to grab the ladder. Do you guys travel down or?
No, I'm gonna actually. We should get them.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
you guys run over?
Yeah.
Hopefully, you hopped off my back.
Yeah.
Okay. Perrin, while you guys are going that way, he takes his cue and he starts going down the rope. Wait for me. That wasn't that good. The first one was
The first
pretty
one
good.
was
The first one was
like-
really good.
That was
Right,
Very
yeah.
Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
Yes.
that was like pairing with a cold.
So you guys run over.
Yeah. I'm gonna like kick at the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll strength.
Oh, good. One of my better stats. Yay. 18.
Yeah. You come up behind. They're both struggling with it. It's big. It's heavy. It's used to. They use these ladders to go up on the top of the roof where they have like this contraption to catch rainwater. So they'll use it in the theater and whatnot. So it's used to take care of those. So it's probably as wide as this table. It's incredibly heavy. You see Levant and Zaraj both struggling with it, and you just walk up full force and you just push it. Levant and like Zaraj turn over at you, and they just like look. Good work.
All that training.
Roll. You're the first one, right?
Yes.
Cool. Roll perception.
Okay. It's dark, but I have the night vision too.
Yeah.
Oh. That is 7.
Okay. You're climbing down.
Mm-hmm.
You're climbing down, but also at the same time your feet are on the rock. What is that called? Belaying? Is that belaying? No.
I think it's the
Belay.
person is the belay. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to settle this right now. So your feet are on the rock. You're going back down. You're climbing. Go back down.
Yeah.
Climbing. And all of a sudden, your feet feel like they're on something different. You don't notice it ahead of time. You've probably stepped on it twice by now, but now you just notice your feet are on glass.
Oh, it's his windows.
Yeah, you're hanging from. This
Oh my
rope
god, these people can see me.
in the middle. Yeah, in the middle of this window, basically, and you're peering in.
Oh, I look in the window.
You look in.
Yeah.
Okay, you
You
want to
like
Yeah.
roll investigation.
Yeah. That is a 13.
13. Yeah, so you look around, you're expecting to see people, a bunch of people, because you saw this sea of blue come like right at you. But the room is disorganized. There is lamps on the side flickering. There are dresses and suits. There's a bear in the corner.
Like a live one?
live
Or
bear.
No,
like taxidermy bear?
From what you can tell, it's not tight. It's like a bear suit. Like someone has a bear suit there. There's top hats and wigs. There's a bunch of ornate masks on the side.
Oh.
There's this armoire that's open, and there's all these little bottles and I guess brushes and makeup and paints
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You surmise just by looking at it, okay, well, amphitheater opens up towards the city. You're traveling down, if this is the stage, you're in back of the stage.
The dressing room.
So these are probably the dressing room where the high end talent that Waterdeep gets.
They're bear
uses.
players.
All the fancy bear players. They go where the cast goes. They can see, so they can see the ocean.
Yeah.
It's probably a beautiful view. But you look in, and that's what you see.
Is there any person in there?
You do not see a person when you're looking in.
That's so.
I'm a new DM, so
Yeah.
I messed up that wording. But yes,
Okay, all right.
you do not see a
A
person.
person. I keep going.
So you keep going down.
Yeah.
You were scared. You're like, oh,
No.
and then you travel down.
Keep going. Yeah.
Cool. What are you guys doing?
Because we're
So
we're still
we
at the top,
push the
right?
ladder
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, you push the ladder away. There is you. Do you want to roll perception?
God, I hope I'm not
You
stupid.
guys are on the other side of.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh, 90 persuasion. Oh my God. 23.
23. Ren, what did you get?
2.
No, but you rolled a 1.
Oh, sorry.
You
yeah,
crit
failed it.
sorry.
Oh no. It's
Yeah, so you crit failed that. You guys are basking in this ladder move that you just did. Zaraj is kind of like, oh, I guess they're not so useless. You know, Levant's like,
I'm like,
maybe we made a good move. Celise, you look down and you see them. The one ladder that you have has fallen, and it's fallen in a way that it's kind of locked in on a street lamp. So they would actually have to take down the street lamp or cut one of the rungs out to get the ladder out of it. So they either have to take out a street lamp or they have to take out one of the rungs or cut off the side or something with the ladder. There is another ladder that they're pulling out. You can see it around the corner. Some men are setting it up. They need to get rid of that first one that you just threw down. Ren, you look over. You're really excited. You're a part of the A team.
It's like,
You're like, I'm doing it. It's like, look at these bojos. As you think, like, oh wow, we totally got rid of them. Your foot slips
no.
on the side, and you start to. Your foot slips, and it's like a slope. And roll dexterity.
Can I try to catch him?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my
Roll
God.
dexterity too.
Oh, God, my worst stat.
Plus your saving.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rin.
7.
Yeah. So Ren, you are slipping, and 7. Yeah, you don't fall, but you are able to grab your footing. He's too far away for you.
Oh, yeah.
He goes fast. Like you guys were like, good job. And like he starts sliding down. Zaraj. Levant. Ooh, Levant sees you. She takes the side of. She slides down like instantly, kind of like wow, whose move was that in Mortal Kombat? Liu Kang, where he like goes down with his like foot.
Oh yeah.
Was that Liu Kang?
Yeah, Liu
Yeah.
Kang. Yeah.
So it goes down like she goes down like that, real close, and then she takes out the her sword, where her short sword is, the case for it, and extends it to you. It's just out of your reach, though. It's like it's so close out of your reach. You're gripping into the side. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if the soldiers notice that there is an elf hanging off the side, because in them morale is very low on the ground right now. Like they're being thwarted. Nat 20.
Oh.
Damn soldiers.
They not only notice, but the ones in the front are archers.
Oh, no.
Can I Misty Step to you, Ren?
Yeah, I will say it's still a slope, so you will have to make a dexterity check when you get
I
there,
don't want you to fall. Too.
because it is a slope.
Oh, okay. I'm going to walk over.
Okay, yeah.
Try to grab Ren.
Yeah, you can walk over and grab it. I'll say that these archers, they crit, so they definitely notice. And they're kind of the guys that don't get a chance to do this ever. They're on the west wall all the time. ships usually don't come in and attack like Waterdeep very often. These guys are trained archers. But tonight, and usually they're like moving stuff and like helping build stuff. Like,
You're bored.
yeah, there's 10 guys that are like, great, we got to move a ladder. Awesome. I'm glad I didn't go to college for this. You know?
Like, but there's someone to shoot.
But now there's a guy. There's a guy to shoot. He is just laying there gripping. And he's not even like inconspicuous. He's shiny. There is a shiny.
Yeah, it's so weird all the
Shining
time.
in
Yeah.
his glory.
Yeah, there's a shiny elf just hanging there. I'm gonna say that Zaraj, Levant, and Celise, you guys have one move to get him before they fire.
Oh my god.
All right. Even though I didn't quite get there, when I like tried to jump for him.
Yeah.
So can I
So
make?
you can step forward and then try to grab him.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Please
Yeah.
get me.
Athletics, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. 19.
Oh yeah, yeah. You grab him. Levant is helping you too and steadying you. Zaraj is not focused on you guys at all. He's focused on those archers, and he's trying to figure out who do I hit first in a line in the series. They all look kind of the same, but he's trying to read their faces to see who's
Ready.
who's the strongest archer here, based on how they're holding themselves. You do grab him and you pull him up. Roll strength. Let's make sure that you don't crit again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's what's like.
What do you say when they help you up?
Like, yeah, Red is like he's like out of breath because obviously he fell like earlier, so he gets up. He's like, I don't know if I could do this again. Thank you so much for pulling me up. I thought I was a goner, and I just it's my life like flashed before my eyes because I didn't think I was gonna make it.
17 years of it.
Yeah. We had to get out of here. They see us already.
All right, so I start heading for the rope.
Great. Zaraj releases one arrow on who he thinks is the best archer. Yeah, and he hits. And
How bad is it?
it's pretty bad.
Oh, it's huge arrows.
Well, because he has those spear-like
Yeah.
arrows.
Yeah, it's big.
Okay. Yeah, that guy takes it. He goes down. You still have 9 other archers that are down there. Not to mention you have other guys of the watch trying to fix this ladder, and then a second ladder that's on its way out. Levant backs up from the edge. Zaraj is heading to the rope. Let's see where Shaka and Perrin are. Roll perception. Let's see if you see the window.
8.
8. Okay, you don't see the window. You're focused on. You're like, you can do it, Shaka. It's not high school anymore.
All those bullies.
You can do that. Yeah, like, yeah. You're just thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I can make this happen. I'm the best. I'm the best. As you're like talking to yourself, your feet are on the plate glass. You see the same room that Ashbourne saw. Roll investigation.
12.
12. Okay. Yeah, you see the same stuff. You see that open armoire. You see this like box in the back with wigs, and something is fluttering in there. Something is tossing the wig, like the hair in the wig up, almost like a blow dryer would, like. That's all you see.
All right. I mean, I'm not going to try to go in the window or anything, so I'm just going to keep going down.
Yeah, you're literally adventures in babysitting right now. Like you're making your way down here. Perrin. Oh.
Oh, no.
I don't know what to do in this point because it's Perrin, but he's not here. He rolls a 20, a nat 20. And
He
he's
glides to the
Yeah, it's like
Just gliding.
No, good point. That's a great point. Perrin is carnival people, right? So he has been on the rope. He's dated women that run the ropes and showed him the aerial techniques that they have. He's going down, and it's ever so gracefully. He's actually a little bored that he's waiting so long. So Shaka's like talking himself up. You're the best around. And Perrin's just like catches himself. Okay, hurry up. He notices right away. He notices right away that there is a window there. Nat 20. He kind of spins himself around. So now he's doing like a hangman type thing. And like he peeks his head down and in. And this time he actually does see what was in that box. I don't know, because he's not here. I don't know if he'd tell you, but I'm going to tell you what he said.
What is it?
Well, he has the mind worm, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
he does
he's
have
a
the mind
mind
worm.
worm no matter what.
Good point. So he has the mind worm. You guys all see it. You're all focusing, and you're pretty much looking at Gray the entire time anyways. So you're looking at Gray and going down this cliff. And Perrin like looks in, very curious. Like he's like, he's also judging the room because he would want a bigger dressing room. Like, oh, how fantastic! I guess if you're a plebeian of the stage.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
He sees the box, and there's rustling. And it piques his interest. He's also he's not visible. He's a very tiny person. He looks inside. First he didn't notice, but then he notices small and fast in the corner, these wings popping out. These blue wings. Perrin looks, and it might be the size of a small dog, but it's definitely a tiny blue fairy dragon zipping. What's it doing in there? Perrin surmises, because he is a performer, it's cleaning up. It's cleaning up this dressing room. It's zipping around, putting things in its place very quickly. It knows exactly where everything goes. There's little markings for certain potions and props and stuff, certain dust marks. He knows exactly this cup goes here, that goes there. And it's just like flying around. Does not notice Perrin as he does this. Cool. What are you guys doing?
Because we're going down the rope right at this point.
We're going down the road at this
You guys
point.
are
We
going
can't
down the
keep
road.
fighting off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say Knock Knock went ahead of you.
Oh dear.
Okay. Yeah, he's doing okay. He thinks he's a little bit, he's not doing the best as he could. He blames a duo that's in his back. It's so funny. He went from like middle to 2 to duo.
Yeah.
He's talking his ear off. He's talking his ear off the entire time. He duo is just saying, oh yeah, it was pretty great, huh? I just like jumped in front of him. Yeah, I know. I was there. I saw the entire thing. All right, I just mean like no one else jumped. No one else got hit. No one else got hurt like that. I haven't been a hero very long, but I'm saying the tip top, right? I'm the top echelon of heroes today, huh? And he's just like bouncing inside the little quiver bag as Knock Knock makes his way down the rope. You guys are up. Roll athletics.
Are you still going to climb on my back?
Oh wait.
Oh, you did good.
Yeah, because that was perfect.
That's very close.
I was scared there.
I saw that, but it landed right. It landed right.
Only 8 for me.
8. Okay.
So I'm on your back still, or I get on your back again? Yeah.
Did you? I hope so.
Oh,
I hope
yeah.
I'm on your back.
Yeah, because
You're on her back.
yeah.
Okay. How on her back? Like on the top, like right here, or like right here?
I think just like I'm holding her like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holding around. I'll say you're both holding the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, when you guys started traveling down, Celise, you were very confident that you can do all this. Rin, you are still not confident that you're going down here.
Yeah, because it just fell already.
Yeah, because you just fell over, but you're so terrified. You're clenching this rope tighter and like stabilizing Celise the entire time. So I think from a bird's eye view, it looks like Celise is carrying you, but mechanically you're carrying her. You're holding on to her with your thighs, like a rodeo rider.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh,
They're just like, I don't want my lunch to come back.
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Ease up.
So at
ease
least
up.
you get a flashback of the one time your mother made you wear a corset. Like you're just like, oh my god, why do women wear these things? You know, women don't wear elves. In case anyone was wondering.
It's like,
Some elf-like corselets.
oh, that's so creepy. The image just popped in my head. So I'm just like very glad that Ren is helping. So I'm just like, this was the part of my training I hated so much.
Yeah.
But we keep going.
Yeah.
They're just like, Ren, just
It's like,
ease up on your thighs a little bit. Just a little.
I'm just trying to make sure we stay on the rope. Just trying
If
to
I
make
can't
sure.
breathe, I can't climb.
Okay, just release a little bit.
You unclip.
He's like, I just release a little bit.
You weren't moving. You weren't moving because he was holding on too strong.
It's like we have to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like literally holding onto this rope, Celise. And at one point you're like his legs are wrapped around your side and he's just holding on so tight. He's so scared.
It's like it's okay. It's okay. Just we'll both move in tandem.
Okay.
Just let me breathe.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm hand over hand. I'm not trying to rush it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're
Like,
going
but
down.
just steady movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll say Duo actually looks up at you guys and he kind of like looks at Knock Knock and he tries to help, but he's just like kind of just touching the rope like that because he can barely like reach it. The rope's right here and he's just like,
Like trying to reach.
yeah, trying to kinda like
Oh,
He's so helpful.
It's like,
oh my God!
I'm
Duo
doing it
and-
right, boss.
Duo and Chips are so cute.
I love
As you guys make your way down, Zaraj also makes his way down. You can tell he is like his heels are right by your hands. You take a step down, he's coordinating it. He wants to go down as fast as possible.
Should we hold still so he can climb around us?
Oh, you could have that conversation with him.
Zaraj, do you want us to just hold still for a minute so you can go past?
That might be a good plan. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, so
Let's see.
stop. Just let him go. Don't step on me.
Yeah. So he uses the weight of you guys and the cliff to kind of like put his legs in between and kind of slide down and under. So he's going a little bit faster. Now he is. You guys are at the very top. Well, not the very top, but you know,
we're
you're
moving.
very
We're-
close. You're very close to the
making
window.
progress.
Yes, you're making progress. You guys roll your last strength, not strength, with athletics. Last athletics.
19.
Ooh.
It's super high. It's over 20.
Oh, yeah.
I've overcome my fear.
Yeah, if the kids in Taft Elementary School can see you now.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, and you too. Like you guys are both pros at this point. You're actually sliding down a lot faster than you did when you started. You see the ground coming up, and you see that there's where he threw this rope. While there's a lot of jagged rocks everywhere, it's in the one spot where you guys could land, and you could stop right there. What do you guys do when you get to the bottom?
I want to. Would it make sense to tie the bottom of the rope to something so it's straight, like taut, so it's easier for them to climb down, so it's not swinging?
Yeah, that would help a lot.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to find. What does it look like down there?
Yeah, roll in investigation.
11.
11. It's very dark, the moonlight. You're basically in this area that is, you're between a cliff and a giant wall, basically.
Okay.
So moonlight's the only thing that's lighting the way. When you look over to the wall, you see it's kind of covered in graffiti. Maybe people go on this land and they go back there, and you know there's different gang stuff there. There's artwork as well on there. Some local people in love, maybe. It's the people's history. The people's history is on this wall, basically. The people that lived at that time is written on this wall. There are jagged rocks that you could. Some of them are Some of the rocks are spiky, so if you want it, you can wrap it around there and put a good knot. So you want it, instead of it being a straight thing, you want it to be kind of like a little
bit of an angle.
Yeah, you could definitely do that if you guys want.
Okay.
Shaka, do you want to help me with this end?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it. And at the same time, I'm gonna just send a mind worm, letting me know we're down.
Yeah.
And because both of us have the night vision, we kind of see that there's nothing around there or no obstacles or anything. So just so that everybody know it's safe.
Gotcha.
Down
Yeah.
Perrin, they have made it down there. Knock knock, can you please let them know? Knock knock is like, yo, hey Zaraj, and Zaraj is trying to go at the same time. They made it down there, right? They're good guys. Hey guys, Ren, Celise, they're at the bottom.
Okay,
Got it.
we're coming.
Let's see. Zaraj, no. Knock knock, no. Knock knock and Zaraj pass by the room. If you ask Zaraj, he probably wouldn't admit it, but he was kind of excited to see that dragon. Like in that room. He doesn't get to see fantastical things very often. Knock Knock was very excited to see that dragon. So much so that Zaraj has passed, when he passes by Knock Knock, he passed by him. Knock Knock's kind of waiting. He looks up and he's got like one hand looking in. And Duo kind of looks at him. He puts one hand looking in and he says, "What are we looking at, boss?" "We're looking for dragons." "Just any type of dragon." "Any type of dragon?" "Any type of dragon. We're looking for them." "Boss, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but we gotta leave now." And he starts. He's like,
rational.
Okay. Mixing up all these voices. It's very hard. So they start traveling down as well. You guys roll perception, yeah. Because now you've seen a bunch of people stop in this one little area. Yeah.
7.
7. Okay.
Perception. 14.
You notice it too. But when you look in, so it's just you two, Ren, like on top of you, you both like a totem pole going down this road. you look in. Ren is looking at the opposite time of whenever it zips across the room. This blue lightning type thing going across the room. Celise, you are looking at the right time whenever it moves across the room, and you see it. It's beautiful. It's this beautiful blue fairy dragon. It has these bright fuchsia spots on it. Very delicately picking up items, like with its hands, kind of like a T-Rex would, maybe, like picking it up and like placing it there, folding things just very quickly and just putting it there. Yeah, but that's what you see.
I'm just like, oh, it's so pretty.
Take it.
I don't. What are you seeing? Because I don't see it.
I'm like, I'm not letting go of the rope to die. Don't you see it? It's a little fairy dragon.
Where? I don't see it.
You have elfin eyes. What do your elfin eyes tell me?
I must be missing it.
Well,
like talking down. I must be missing it.
I'd point, but I don't want us to die.
Yeah. You should focus on down the road.
I'm just like, oh, it's so pretty. Because Celise actually likes pretty things, and it reminds her of, actually, minus the spots, of the dress she's wearing.
Yeah, she does like pretty things. Like, there's a lot of costumes that you're like, ooh. But you don't say that.
It's in here. It doesn't get out. I'm just like, oh, it's so pretty. I want one.
You feel the rope tighten as. Oh wait, have you guys tightened the rope?
Yeah.
Have you put that there?
Yeah.
Roll to set it. What would that be?
Be like a sleight of hand.
Yeah. Try sleight of hand. Okay.
I'm guessing we still feel this.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Okay.
Oh,
10.
A little shake.
10. Okay. It's not the best. It's not super tight. It doesn't help them that much. They're doing a pretty good job, but it does help. It does help a little bit.
It's an improvement.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement from moving it. And also your weight has left the rope, so anything that you can tie it down is a little bit better. Okay. Just then you guys feel, Celise and Rin, you guys feel drops of water hit your head.
You feel that?
Yeah. The barrel must have broken.
Oh no.
Zaraj has made it down to the ground. Knock Knock is about to make it down to the ground. I need one more. I need one more athletics from you two.
Ooh.
Oh.
5.
5.
Oh, 5 and 5. Okay.
Combined, we have 10.
The rope is wet now. It's very wet, and you can feel inside the braid. One of those braids is loose. Like if you wanted to, you could probably just like pull it out. Maybe the one that Shaka cut is
Allegedly.
So how bad of a fall is this going to be?
Is allegedly cut. Also, the rope is now wet and sticky. A little sticky, maybe.
Doughy.
Like soggy, probably.
It's made of dough.
Ew. Is it more like, oh, we can't keep our grip now?
You will have to roll on that. You'll have to roll dexterity as you go down. You guys are in front of that window. Maybe you can do something there, or you can
the window.
You can try to swing. Yeah, you can try to do that.
Let's do it.
I will tell you this though. You're back in the theater. But I mean, if you swing, I mean,
but they tied it, so we can't go very far.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a couple options that you can do, I guess. You don't have to go back through the theater. Maybe you find some other rope. Maybe the rope that you have, you carry inside, and now there's no rope above on the roof. It's just in yours. Maybe there's clothes you can tie together. Maybe a lot of maybes. Maybe you guys jump and the rope breaks and you just fall before you even hit the window. I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Just climb faster.
Yeah.
Climb
I
faster.
don't want to go back in the theater.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, they don't
mind
have mind worms.
Oh,
So
that's right.
you guys are just
Like in the air.
Please,
I forgot.
Shaka, if you mind, will you please refrain from screaming in my head?
Now you know how it feels, Baron.
I find it unbelievably. Oh wait, hold on. Painfully. I can't do it.
I got a 14.
14. Okay.
20.
20.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome.
We're not gonna
and what are you
die.
guys doing? You guys are trying to go as
Just
fast as
faster.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys are. You feel that braid. You feel that braid in your hand. You also feel that the rope is slick now. Everyone has reached the ground. What is that stickiness? You don't know, but you kind of just unclench your hands a little bit, the both of you, and you're just zooming down. Your hands are hurting a little bit. You guys want to go fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I slid down the rope when I was little,
Oy.
and I didn't know.
Friction's real.
Yeah, my hands. I had like 3rd-degree burns on my hands from doing it. Let's see if you guys get those. Roll. Let's roll a Constitution to see like how your hands are doing.
Oh.
3.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
My hand.
Yes.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
My beautiful hand.
Yeah.
How am I going to hold my sword?
Oh, that's a good point.
You gotta cure yourself when you get
Let's
down.
Oh yeah.
Right? I have to cure my own wounds.
Yeah.
Celise, you only take 1 damage from it.
Yeah.
Ren, 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys did
Like
pretty
what?
good. Yeah, it's just like you got some blisters. Like, this is so ugly.
Yeah.
I'm just more thinking all that training and I don't like my calluses hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been hanging out with soft people. That's the problem. It's made you soft.
This is why I should have stayed at the temple.
As you race to the bottom, you're wet. Your hands are red. The rope does break. It breaks right when you reach the bottom. You're like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" You know, and then you just hear like, and this rope comes next to you.
Oh no! What about Levon?
Roll perception.
All of us.
You two, and I'll roll for as well.
I'm scared.
22.
Oh yeah.
12.
Okay, yeah. You both notice. they're wet. They're wet, right? The rope is wet, but they're also red.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I'm so sorry, Zaraj.
We need to keep moving. We need to keep moving.
Yeah, that was a
This
very
is bad.
that was a very brave thing that that Levant did, and I have my deepest condolences, but we do have to keep moving.
We will avenge her.
Yes.
Zaraj is in turmoil and pain, some of which he might never have felt. A type of loss that he's never felt. Being a mercenary, being an assassin in this field means not getting attached.
Right.
And he was very much attached to Levant. He looks at his own hands that were gripping the rope. He didn't even notice when it was happening, but his hands are also red and sticky from holding the rope. He had been climbing down with her blood on his hands the entire time. For the first time in his life, he is shell-shocked.
No.
He doesn't know what to do, where to go, or even why. Like, why would you? Like, why would you go anywhere? Why even do any of this? What is this even for?
No.
They're gonna come. They're gonna kill us. That's what's going on in his head.
What's we should just give up.
No.
No.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
Don't talk.
Yeah, I'm giving him a hug.
Ask consent first.
He's crying.
Um,
I'm giving him a hug.
yeah. Are you trying to do anything with that hug? Like, you trying to persuade him anything? Or are you trying to?
No, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to persuade him. I just see that he's in need, and I know that we need to go, and I know that he needs like some some love to keep going. So
Some support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he just stands there, shell-shocked, looking at the wall in front of you. The wall with the graffiti on it, the wall with the people's history. The gangs, all the gangs that have come before and are gone, the Black Network, the Xanathar, they're all there. They tell stories. People that the network wanted dead are on there. But there's also like love. There's also funny things too that's on the wall. It's something that that the city doesn't want you to see, right? The city doesn't want you to see the graffiti. We write our history on these walls. The city would have us stare at stone before they allow us to look at the ocean. So we write our own history, and we absorb it that way. We try to write our own future on the wall. Zaraj stares out at the wall, through the drawings, through the paintings, to the ocean, almost looking. And he says under his breath, and you could all hear him, he says,
You know, it's funny. They built this wall to keep the battles out. But the war was inside the entire time.
he stares at his hands, burned from the rope and stained with Levant's blood. He hangs his head low towards Ashburn.
Forgive me. Levant would have wanted you to be safe. Let me do that.
Ash runs to Levant and gets rips a small piece of her jacket.
Oh no, she's on the roof.
No,
Levant?
I'm running to Zaraj.
Zaraj. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm running to Zaraj. I rip a piece of my jacket, and I'm wiping the blood of Levant's hands off of Zaraj's hands, so I
Yeah.
have his hands in mine, and I look at him and say,
I've lost the person that was supposed to take care of me.
the person that meant the most to me. And I know that Levant would want you to continue. And we have to continue. We can't stay here. There's nothing for us here. We have to be somewhere safe. Can you do that?
I can do that. I can do that. I can protect you. This will not all be in vain. If you will have me. All of you.
Yes.
Yeah. You've done so much for us already.
So I go to Zaraj and I look him in the eye. Like, I've been where you are. I couldn't protect the one that meant a lot to me. I understand.
It is.
We can speak later, but I know what you're feeling. I'm sorry.
It is a pain I have never felt.
And it's a pain that hurts. And it will keep hurting. I'm sorry. We can speak once we get to the safe house.
Let us go.
End of episode. Yeah.
Well,
I think that's a good place to stop, right?
it was an emotional.
Yeah. That felt like
wow.
a good place to stop, right? In front of the ocean, blocked off.
Sure.
Great. Let's go.
Read my heart.
Yeah, here it is. It's on the table.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go around the table, talk about what we do, where you can find us. Start with Tanya.
I'm Celeste, your messed up paladin. My name's Tanya DePass. I stream on Twitch. I do too much and I never sleep. But you can find me at Cypher of Tyr, everywhere, CYPHEROFTYR. Both Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, everywhere else.
I'm Brandon Stennis. I play Ren. You can find me on Twitter at IamBrandonTV or Twitch at IamBrandon.
I'm Serena Marie. You can find me on Twitter at SerenaXMarie or on Instagram at just Serena Marie. I'm also in the show The Dungeon Rats with Carlos.
Hi, I'm Sharif Jackson. I play Shaka. You can find me at sharifjackson.com. That's SHAREEF Jackson.com. That'll have links to all my projects, including the Spawn of Me podcast with Tanya.
Yeah, and I am Carlos Luna. You can find me on social media under Carlos Crits on Twitter and Twitch. You can check out my podcast. It's called The Dungeon Rats. It's a group of improvisers playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's highly edited, so there is music and sound effects and all that. But yeah, okay, that was a good first time. You guys are very nice to me. This
Don't forget the
Oh yeah. Should talk about this stream. This stream is sponsored by the One Shot podcast. One Shot is a weekly actual play podcast running self-contained stories, ever-growing list of games with a rotating cast of improvisers, game designers, and other notable nerds. Here games you've always been curious about, like Swords Without Master, Star-Crossed, and Dogs in the Vineyard, or family favorites like D&D. You can find One Shot on iTunes, Google Play, or your favorite podcast app, or visit oneshotpodcast.com. I also want to thank Steven, our tech guy, Mr. Kropa himself.
Can't cut to me.
You can't cut to him, but thank you very much. Thank you for participating in the chat. We will see you again next Sunday. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.